typing this, so I'm going to try and compress it, and then I'm going to try and share this video with everyone.
It will be good, yes.
Okay, so shall we carry on then?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The career path. Sorry? Okay. With the career path, my career path, I've already obtained a Montessori NQF5 diploma, which allows me to teach children up to 6 years of age in a Montessori environment. And I'm now continuing my studies to obtain a B.Ed equivalent, which is for foundation phase. Fortunately, EDUEXPERTS has given me the opportunity to further my studies via the occupational route, which is the NQF levels. And once I've obtained my level 5, which is 347 credits, I will advance to ECCE level 7, the B.Ed academic route equivalent. Audrey, jou beurt. Your turn, Audrey.
Good afternoon, everybody. I've already got a BCom accounting degree a few years back and started to teach at about 7 years ago. So the EduExpert gives me the opportunity to further my studies in education, which actually is what I would like to do. And then after obtaining my qualifications, then I would like to do a PCSG and continue. And I promised myself I will not stop studying until I've got a doctor's degree in education. That's my path, career path.
Thank you. Alicia?
Okay, my career path is to become a qualified teacher. Teaching is my dream, and I would like to teach children the importance of life lessons, and to see them happy and develop in their own each way. Teaching is my passion. I would like to finish my level 7. That is also now that, like Karina said, like a degree. So I would like to finish my qualification. Yes, and to make a difference in each child's life.
Thank you. Christine?
Okay, so I've started at Kleiner Bay about 12 years ago. For plus minus 3 years, I gave class for the grade RR, and then I gave to the grade Rs. And about 5 years ago, I became the principal of the school, but it's not my school. So I would like one day for it to be mine, and that's why I'm still studying.
Wonderful, thank you. Erika?
Ek gaan sommer Afrikaans praat, is dit reg so met julle?
Reg.
Ja. Okay, ekskuus, ek kon julle nie gehoor het tot nou toe nie, so ek neem aan julle is by wat is jou passie of waartoe jou pad is. Ek het begin by Absa, as ek 'n regional manager gewees vir 7 jaar lank, en ewe skielik het ek net besef dat kinders is my passie, en ek het besluit om 'n kleuterskool oop te maak, en toe het ek gaan studeer deur UNISA, en ek het deur Stellenbosch University in Amerika het ek my pediatriese sielkunde gedoen, en toe het ek besluit EduPlex was so oulik met die lockdown dat ek graag my NQ level 5 tot en met 7 met hulle wil voltooi. So hulle het my baie geconvince, dan was ek baie de mekaar met die hele studie op die oomblik. So ek wil baie graag, ek is op die oomblik 2 skole, hulle is 18 jaar oud nou al, en ons sit amper so met 200 kinders, en met lockdown is so 130 al teruggekom, so ons is baie geseënd. So en dit is waar ek op pad is, ek wil baie graag 'n doktorale graad verder hê.
Dankie. Eve? Eve?
Eve se wetenskap gestuur, haar opvang is swak, hoor.
O, ekskuus. Okay, dan gaan ons aan Geraldine.
Hi, vir nou wil ek eers my BEd ekwivalent kry ten minste deur EDUEXPERTS. Ek het daar my eentjie 4 deur hulle gedoen. En dan een of ander tyd in my lewe sal ek graag 'n sielkundige graad wil doen ook. So ja, dis ek weet nie vorentoe of ek my eie skool wil oopmaak nie, maar vir nou is ek gelukkig waar ek is. So ja.
Dankie, Louise.
Ja, dit klink of ons hoor julle my.
Ja.
Hoor julle my?
Yes.
Okay. Dit klink of ons 'n klomp slim mense op hierdie groepie het, hoor. Nee, ek het so 10 jaar terug het ek my NQF4 gedoen deur Intek. Maar my eie skooltjie oopgemaak so 8 jaar terug. In daai tyd was NQF4 heel genoeg om jou eie skooltjie te begin met kindertjies van 1 tot 5. Maar dit klink vir my dinge het deesdae nou 'n bietjie verander. So ja, toe besluit ek en my dogter maar saam ons pak NQF5 aan. Maar laat ek eerlik met julle wees, wat ek nou beoog is net om my skool weer aan die gang te kry na hierdie lockdown, want dit het my 'n helse val gegee. Ja, maar ek sukkel maar met die kursus, laat ek vir julle sê, is nie maklik nie, ek's baie deurmekaar, ek's deurmekaar met tegnologie. So as ek julle vra vir hulp, asseblief help tog vir my. Ja, and that's that.
Dankie, Louise. Lindsay.
Okay, I'm currently the principal of Union Preschool in Graaff-Reinet. I've studied through Early Learning Center, UNISA, I've done Reggio Montessori, but also I think like Louise, when we studied, it was enough at that stage, but with everything that's changing, I decided to go through EDUEX to also get my level 7. And I want to teach because I want to create a lifelong love of learning. That's it.
Thanks, Lindsay. Rosemary.
My goals is to become a qualified teacher. I love working with children and I want to educate them and be the best practitioner and mentor for them. And I want to help South Africa to let the children be the best of themselves.
Wonderful. Thanks, Rosemary. Sabrine?
Hi, guys. So actually, I'm a graphic designer. And I said that I'd never work as a teacher ever. I'd never become that. I don't like kids. It's not going to happen. And then I met my husband, and his mother basically has a preschool. And I started doing the graphics at the preschool, redesigning things. And then I realized that I actually really liked being around the kids. And so then I studied my level 4. But when I did level 4, I did aftercare for about a year, and I absolutely did not like it. I was like, nope, not teaching. I'd actually just prefer to do the graphics for the school and leave it as that. But when the school decided to start the primary school section, I realized that I had a talent with the primary school kids, and so I decided to do my level 5, and hopefully I'll carry on till level 7.
Okay. Shirley?
Okay, ek is 'n nasorg eienaar. Ek het my eie nasorg en ek het tot by graad R gestudeer deur UNISA. So my pad vorentoe is ek en my man en ons twee kinders wil immigreer Nieu-Seeland toe. Net omdat jy weet mos dinge is maar beter as jy nou dink aan Suid-Afrika se dinge. En weet jy, ek wil eintlik die grootste rede vir my om te wil gaan is hulle skoolstelsel daar is fantasties. En ek wil graag in daai skoolstelsel werk en ook weet dit op die regte manier probeer doen en die manier wat die kinders ook geleer word is elke kind se individuele manier van leer en elke kind se selfbeeld goed word gebou en dit is nie net van 'n klomp boeke wat hulle moet ken uit hulle koppe uit nie. So dit is ons my grootste rede wat ek wil doen. En dan ja, ek wil as ek nou verder gaan, wil ek ook probeer om bietjie dieper in te gaan kindersielkunde en spraakterapie en daai wil ek ook graag doen. So ja, dit is my pad vorentoe.
Baie dankie, Sonja.
Eers myself unmute. Waar kan ek begin? Ek het gewerk by 'n kleuterskool vir amper 8-9 jaar as hulle finansiële sekretaresse. Voor dit was ek ook in die bank. Maar ek het my hele lewe lank belang gestel in kinders en om skool te gee en finansies het nou maar net nie toegelaat nie. Maar terwyl ek toe by die vorige skool gewerk het, het ek I was actually talk English, sorry guys. So when I worked at my previous school, I started studying through UNISA. So in the meantime, what happened is I was good at my office work, even though I didn't like it as much. So the principal never wanted to give me a chance to work as a student teacher. So eventually I found out about this lady who wants to sell a school. I bought the school, I started my own school. And then the school kept me so busy. And the actual truth is that UNISA kicked me out because I couldn't finish or couldn't register for my studies for about 2 semesters. And you have to have a certain amount of credits per year. So I realized during the lockdown that, like someone said here on the group as well, that Charmaine actually knows what's going on. So I thought, well, it's a B.Ed equivalent qualification. So let me just try and do it like this. And I also find that it's much cheaper than UNISA. So yes, it's my dream to become a teacher, not only a teacher as a preschool, but maybe, let's say your school doesn't work out, at least you can always go work at a primary school, because I'm at a preschool at the moment. So, and some countries do see this qualification as a international. So maybe if I want to maybe go or move out of the country one day, I'll be able to teach there as well.
Okay, wonderful.
That's it.
Dankie. Assignment 6. How can we as a school ensure we link with relevant stakeholders in our sector? Now, I just gave a general answer. Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
I didn't have a chance to. I didn't have a chance.
Shireen, sorry, Shireen.
No problem. Hi, everybody. So yes, I started working at Pixie Playland 11 years ago. I started as a cleaner. And in 7 months' time, they asked me if I want to be assistant teacher, and then the principal, they sent me off to go and study further. So I went for my level 1 and my level 4. And then I didn't thought that I didn't want to study anymore, because I thought to myself, no, I had enough of studying. But you know what? This opportunity came to me. My boss said to me, okay, Shireen, I want you to go and study further. I'm going to pay half of the price. So this was really an opportunity, and I'm really grateful to God, because also money-wise, I wasn't capable at the moment to study further, but God made that opportunity, and I'm very grateful, because it's my passion to work with children.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. Okay, listen, guys, I just want to say I am organized, but I'm not a public speaker, so I'm going to read my answer. Okay, assignment 6, how can we as a school ensure we link with relevant stakeholders in our sector? And I gave an answer in general, by involving them, always extending a warm and general welcome, and establishing two-way communications to create openness between yourself and the relevant stakeholders. So my answer is an answer in general. Audrey.
Thank you. I've also got a general answer, and I'm not a public speaker, so I'm going to read as well. So I said that your stakeholders engagement is an ongoing process of interaction between your ECD center and its stakeholders that enables the ECD center to understand which issues matter most to the stakeholders and to respond to the perspective and concerns of your stakeholders.
Dankie, Audrey. Alicia?
Ek het ook nou nie 'n hele speech voorberei nie, maar ek het wel gesê dat marketing events and involving parents and children, ek net gaan my dingetjie kry, involvement in parent training, parent support, parent volunteering, like events, fundraising activities. Ja, ek het maar net gesê om maar altyd 'n events te beplan, omdat dat die skole in jou omgewing nou maar saam link en saam fundraisers hou en so aan.
Wonderlik.
En ook parent support bied, soos met die naskole en so aan om te help, om die ouers te help om
Okay, maar jy moet nou nie al die antwoorde gee nie, né?
Sorry.
Jy moet nou vir iemand anders 'n kans gee.
Okay, skus.
Maar baie mooi, Christine.
Okay, nou ek weet nie eintlik so baie van stakeholders af nie, want ons kom uit 'n klein plekkie uit en ons het nie ander mense wat deel is van ons skool of wat ons eintlik help behalwe die ouers nie. So ek het nou maar net hier gesê om die ouers deel te maak van al die besluite en hulle deel te hou daarvan en te hoor wat hulle insette kan wees, wat hulle dink mens kan doen. Maar verder het ons is baie klein plekkie hier, so ons is maar op ons eie.
Erika?
Ek het nou net bekommerd raak toe sy alles sê, toe wonder ek, wat gaan ek nou sê? Ek gaan net 'n stukkie vir julle lees en dan waar dit gaan is involvement of parental improvement learning outcomes for children in relationship of stakeholders, assistant of ECD centers, providing a holistic program, en die main ding is eintlik maar net om die gemeenskap so deel te maak van die skool soos wat jy kan, om afsprake te maak met die omgewing en hulle te nooi, so jy het altyd die groot koppe nodig om so 'n bietjie net by hulle te hoor wat doen hulle en dat hulle kan insette lewer sodat hulle dalk jou skool of die skool kan ondersteun om 'n beter skool te raak.
Okay, dankie, Eve. Well, Eve is by die hospitaal, julle. She's at a hospital and the reception is very weak. So I think she's visiting her daughter at hospital, so that's unfortunate. Geraldine.
Okay, ek glo vir sy wel jy moet nommer 1 moet die skool daar uit wees, nê? Ons is in kompetisie met baie ander skole ongelukkig. Hulle het ons almal dieselfde passies soos 'n kompetisie te mekaar partykeer. Die skool moet daar uit wees. So om 'n stakeholder betrokke te maak, voel ek as hulle betrokke is by jou skool, moet jy as skool ook vir hulle die opsie gee vir bemarking, nê? Gee iets terug in die gemeenskap, die mense wat betrokke is. Op die einde van die dag waar dit jou skool en waar die mense wat betrokke ook is by jou skool op die einde van die dag. Dis hoe ek voel daaroor.
Okay. Can I just say something, ladies? If it's at all possible to speak English, just remember at the end of this video, we need to give everyone's input. And if it's in Afrikaans, the English ladies are going to have to use, does everyone, do you understand Afrikaans, Sabrine? No, you see, so she's going to have to use our inputs and jot that down as part of her assignment. So if at all possible, can we all just try and speak English? Okay, Louise. Oh, Geraldine. Geraldine, did we skip you?
No, you didn't.
Okay, sorry, Louise.
Okay. I don't actually use stakeholders in my school. It's just parent involvement. Nou het ek heeltemal flat geslaan omdat ek nou met Engels praat.
Goed, as jy nie kan nie, is dit reg, maar ons moet dit maar net afneem. We just need to take that. Not mine.
Okay. Ja, weet maar I involve my parents by fundraisings, concerts, cleaning, sorry.
Nee, dis okay. Yes.
Okay.
You can carry on in Afrikaans, but those who can speak English fluently, I would just appreciate that we consider everyone. Okay. Louise, jy kan maar aangaan.
Okay, ja, nee, soos wat ek gesê het, ek gebruik nie eintlik stakeholders nie. Ek is maar betrokke met my ouers, ons doen fundraisings, ons doen konserte, ek weet nie eintlik regtig wat om te sê nie hoor.
Okay, nee, but you've given your input. That's sufficient. That's fine. Lindsay?
Okay, so I think for we have to do community involvement, community outreach, have open days where other people can come and visit the school, see what we're about, doing fundraisers, things like newsletters, marketing, basically what everyone else said, but just getting the whole community, governing bodies, everybody involved.
Okay. Rosemary.
Okay. I think it's important to join platforms like EDUXA, and that it help you to stay informed, reach out and create a good relationship with all the parents and the children and everyone that's involved in the sector, and learn as much as you can from someone to help you with this. Yeah.
Thank you,
And the
Rosemary.
training is necessary.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
yes.
that's what you said.
Sabrina?
So at our school, what we do is once a month we have a feeding scheme where we go out to where we involve our parents and anybody wanting to take part. So we send out a newsletter. We say anybody wanting to take part within your family, parents, whoever it is, can meet us at the spot. And what we do is we charge a small fee, but obviously it's not fundraising. It's more of a feeding scheme. So we take the money and then buy like a huge pot of food or something like that. And what we do is we get everybody involved when the people come to collect their containers of food or whatever it is, and everybody gets a chance to help and dish out and serve and that type of thing. So it's very important to have parents involved in at the school. We also have a concert at the end of the year where anybody is invited. So it's almost like an open day where everybody can come and see the school, see the kids, and that type of thing.
Okay, wonderful. Shirley?
Okay, hi. I also have a general answer. I have you expand your vision of school to include the community. You reach out to the stakeholders. So you go for community walks and yeah, like everybody else said, you have community things that you can do. Create a community resource map. That is, understand what community resources are available to you. Use libraries to advocate for school community partnerships, and you can connect with your curriculum. You can connect with the real world, so you can go and visit old age homes, police stations, and design a challenge for the community, like a community garden, create an open and shared learning space. So yeah, that's basically what I have.
Thank you, Shirley. Shireen.
Hi. So we don't have stakeholders at our school, but our parents, the committee, they help us when we have functions and all that. But what I have found out is that stakeholders play an important role in managing schools. They are the partners of school leaders and making the school conducive to teaching and learning. So that's all from my side.
Thanks, Shireen.
You're
Sonia?
welcome.
Okay, to me, stakeholders is everyone involved in your school. So that's your parents, your people who are giving like play ball and your swimming and everything. So the most important thing I would say is communication through WhatsApp groups, emails, things like that. Get your parents involved with activities like a lot of you guys said already. Having like open days or something like you've got a family theme and you have like a dress like your mommy or your daddy or your grandfather or your grandmother. So in a way, you're actually involving your parents at the school. So yeah, it's all about communication. I also said here to create a positive social media presence. Maybe always involving your parents by sending photos of the children, telling them about the themes that you're going to work on. I can carry on, but just in short, yeah.
Thank you so much. I can see Eve's online now. Hello, Eve. Eve, can you hear me? Okay, just give her a sec. Hi, Eve.
Hello, Yella. Sorry.
Hi. Okay, shall we give Eve the opportunity to just discuss assignment 2 and assignment 6? Is jy reg, Eve?
Ja, excuse, weet jy wat ek
Nou, nee, ek dink nie dit gaan werk nie. Ons hoor jou nie lekker nie.
Ophou nie.
Okay. Eve?
Wat julle bespreek het by iemand kry.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Right.
Karina,
neem ook net
Yes.
Karina, neem net ook 'n foto met Eve ook in, dat ons net 'n foto ook het.
Ja, dankie vir
daai
daai ene, dat ek net gou vinnig my foon net hierso reg kry. Smile. Great. Het hom julle. Okay, so at this point we were going to have a 10-minute break. Shall we carry on or do you want a 10-minute break? Just give a thumbs up if you want to carry on. Okay, wonderful. Assignment 10, how can children benefit from partnerships formed with their parents by teachers and staff of the school? So I said good parent-staff relationships make the child feel emotionally secure, and successful parent-teacher partnerships result in better learning outcomes for the students. That's what I said. Audrey?
Thank you. I started with a proverb, that African proverb that says that it takes an entire village to raise a child. So for me, parent relationships is very important. And what I also said, that I would like in the morning that we have time to greet our parents properly. If we start with a morning routine of actually making eye contact and greeting our parents, we immediately build a relationship, and everything in our sentences are built on relationships. And you can teach a child when you've got good relationship with their parents, and when something happens or you need to discuss certain issues, you have your parents' involvement, things just happen quite faster and easier with relationship between your parents and your educators.
Thank you, Audrey. Alicia?
Okay, I said a good, healthy and professional relationship between children and the parents and teachers is very important, and children benefit from this by seeing them working together, and this builds trust in the children.
Maar nou nie weer al die antwoorde gee nie.
Dis maar wat ek gesê het, ek stop net daar. Ek stop net daar.
Christine?
Okay, for me, it's also very important for parents and teachers to have a good relationship. For us here in the smaller communities, it's easier because we know everybody. So you can understand why the child is behaving like they are behaving. Sometimes something is wrong. And if the parents feel comfortable with you, they can talk to you about some issues, and you can just understand the children better.
Okay. Erika?
Okay. Excuse, ek moet nou eers my plakkies opkry. The child and parent and school feel safe and secure, and building confidence and trust with the children and the parent will make the child also feel comfortable, and he will also be feeling special if you know there is upcoming events like a wedding or an anniversary and you know about it. It will make them feeling also secure, and the family, and if there's some problems of learning outcomes, they will be feeling free to come and speak to you, and you will be feeling free to speak with them in connection with the shortcomings.
Eve, would you like to give us your input? Would you like to try? Okay, sy het gevries. Geraldine?
Nee.
O, nou kan ons. Wil jy weer probeer?
Okay, Eve.
Ai.
Kan julle my hoor?
Nou ja.
Ja. Okay, cool. Ek gaan hom vinnig gooi. As ek wegraak is ek ja. Okay, improve the child's development and success. Kan julle hoor?
Ja.
Sal ons aangaan? Okay, Geraldine.
Okay, I said working together we can improve children's learning. And the minute a child can see that that both you and the parent that you've got a good relationship, they feel more at ease in your class and comfortable. And for them then to learn whatever you're teaching at that stage. If the environment is healthy, the outcome will be healthy basically.
Okay, Louise?
Okay, ek het gesê happy child makes a happy parent and a happy parent makes a happy teacher. The child will feel if there's a good mutual feeling between the parents and the teachers. Yeah.
Wonderlik. Lindsay?
I said that if everybody works together and we have a good relationship, then there will be a willingness to see the child and the school succeed, and there will be automatic cooperation should any needs or concerns arise.
Wonderful. Rosemary?
I said a good relationship for parents will help both parties to stay informed on the development of the child. The child will have more positive and understanding experience and relationship with both parties. That will boost their self-esteem.
Dankie. Sabrine?
Teacher-student communication as well as teacher-parent communication is very important for a child's development as well as communication. So it helps if you as a teacher are very comfortable and open and always smiling and happy with a parent, the child sees that. On the other hand, is as a teacher, if you're not and you're very closed off and you don't greet the parents when they come in, a child also picks up on that, and then they feel like, okay, maybe my teacher doesn't like my parent. But the whole point is communication and being open and smiley and happy with the parents is very important for a child's development.
Yeah, and your body language, well done. Shirley?
Oh, yeah. Okay, my biggest thing is I need my parents to be open to talk to me. Like if there's something wrong at home, when, you know, a lot of things can have a factor on a kid's way of learning and his way of communicating with adults. So my biggest thing is I want my parents to be open to talk to me if there's problems at home. And if the child sees that, he can also have the ability to come and talk to me because there's a clear path a clear path between me and the parents. So I don't have to be afraid to go to the parent directly and tell them that the child came to me and told me this or that. So that's also important.
Yes.
So the child can also be willing to talk to you when there's trouble.
Shireen?
Okay. When parents and teachers work together, it has allowed the children to see the important people in their lives working together. And when parents and carers who are positively involved with their children can help reduce mental health difficulties. So it's good for parents and a teacher to be involved in the child's life so because it helps the children.
Dankie, Sonja.
Well, everyone already said everything, so I'll try and say something else.
We have to make up 15 points.
Because I'm the last one. So I can't say some of the things that I've wrote down. So I would just say that I've realized if you have a good relationship with the parents, immediately you bring a child's anxiety down because they're more comfortable at school, because they feel like mommy gets along with the teacher, so they're more like friends or family. I've realized that. And obviously, if you've got a good relationship with your parents, you can speak easily about anything that's going on with the child, anything that's wrong. Yeah, I really try and have a good relationship with all my parents because of this, because it makes a huge difference in any child's life, I've realized. Because the trust that there's never been. Before you haven't really, like, as jy nie 'n verhouding was met die ouer nie, kan die kind nie jou vertrou nie. And that's actually the bottom line.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies. Listen, does anyone want to add anything? With any of the agenda topics? Does anyone want to add anything?
Karina,
Yes.
kan ons dalk hierdie die meeting agenda, kan ons dit dalk gou saam invul en net gou die topics en alles, of skryf daai wat jy vir ons gestuur die PDF, kan ons maar daai gebruik as die topics by ons meeting agenda?
Yeah, you see, I just quickly looked through it, so I haven't filled it in myself, but yes, you can use those agenda topics just, and if you, I've also looked at CA1, that module CA1, it also had an example there of what to fill in, and what they added was welcome as well. So you can add welcome. The time that we spent was about, what did I say, 5 minutes? So we can all use the same duration for welcome, and then we can use for the approximate duration of the meeting. Let me just see if I've got a time here. No, I'll have to look at the video when I'm done and I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you.
Is it reg so?
Do you guys understand? Kan ek iets vra?
Yes.
The questions, we all have to have the same answer, because you have to write it down. So how are we going to do that? Are we all going to?
What I need to do is,
I've never studied.
You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to try and compress this video because it's quite long, and I've never done that before. I've tried to do it. I played around this morning and I asked the IT person, but once I figured it out, I haven't mastered it yet, but once I have figured it out, I'll obviously share it. So that's what I'm planning to do, and then we can all just go through that if you want to. I think what we should have done was for everyone just to take a video clip with their phones or whatever, but ek weet nie wie dit gedoen het nie. Has anyone done that?
Ek sien myne record. So as ek sien of hy, as ek klaar is, sal ek kyk of ek hom kan stuur. I will send it after the, I see it's recording. I didn't even know I pressed record, so I see it's recording.
And I didn't,
op myne staan ook record.
Okay, wonderlik. Okay, wonderful. So, let's see who can figure it out to compress it and share it on the group. I was under the impression that only the host can do that, but I'm so happy to hear that you also have that option.
Will you send us the photo you took of the screen?
I will, Lindsay. Okay. I will. Okay, shall we finish this?
Yes.
Okay, have a lovely evening and enjoy the rest of the week.
Karina.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. Bye.